Today, we're going to tear down my daughter's virtually brand new, like maybe 2 hours of ride time, 2020 Yamaha PW50, because my 3-year-old son really wants a red dirt bike for his birthday or Christmas or Halloween, whichever holiday it could possibly be a present for. He wants it. So let's start a winter rebuild project and make Daxman a red PW50. Now, the cool thing about the PW50 is it's virtually been around since the early 80s, and they have not really changed anything. Colors of the plastics, the seat, and the wheels, that's it. It's gotten to be notoriously one of the most reliable and all-time best starter dirt bikes for any kid. Now, when you get them, they are a flaming turd out of the box. Thanks to emissions and government and California standards, we have a worthless washer right at the beginning of the head pipe, right off the cylinder. Rip that bad boy out right out the gate, because this thing doesn't want to stay running. But once you take that out, solid machine. This one, very little runtime, 2 hours maybe. My daughter shot up, grew over a foot, and now she doesn't fit it. She's had it for a few years. We bought it new for her. Thought it was going to be her gig. She raced quads for a while, and this would be something to cruise around the yard with and stuff, but ended up having to go the TRX 90 route. She wanted to keep kicking on the couch, so, But my little guy likes dirt bikes. He likes four-wheelers. He likes things with a motor. He'd ride the damn zero turn all day if he could. But when I bought the YXZ, he saw a Gas E50 in the similar chassis size as the PW50 and absolutely fell in love. And that is what we're going to try to make. Something similar, but with a PW50 and a little bit of my flair to it. We'll see what kind of trick stuff we can add to this old hog and get him hooked up. We've got to put training wheels on it because his balance is rocky. His Stasic is, he's getting there. But this thing is great. Want to rip the front fender off? Grab you a number 2 Phillips. Start cracking those bad boys loose. Spin them out. Now, this was a eBay fender that I purchased. Absolute garbage. Doesn't fit worth a crap. I even went so far as to have Club MX replica team graphics made. And because these are made in China plastics, they do not fit at all. The seat doesn't fit. Price too good to be true. When the things are like $49 for a whole set, steer clear. Just run away. Get your 2 Phillips out, and the fender and number plate literally pop right out. There's a groove and a tab on the front just above your oil compartment. Get it out of there. You've got 2 ears here and here for your Phillips screws. Go ahead and set those bad boys aside. Then for the rear, himself 10 milli. If you can find it, not everybody's got one handy, or it's in the gun safe. So you don't lose that bastard, because, those things just disappear. Pull your 2 10 millis out, and automatically your little mid-fender roost guard from the back tire will fall down there. Lift up on the rear fender. Boom. You've got a complete rear fender, and seat combo. Now, this is factory. Fit and finish is great. Has graphics on it from when I had them made for my daughter. There was a time where we thought maybe she would try to do a couple little local races. We live local to Redbud, if you know, you know. Redbud is a insane track. And have it 15 minutes from your house does not suck. Make sure you turn your gas off. Can't see that thing. It's on the other side. And the fuel tank literally is a rubber strap and hook. And we have a 10 millimeter that goes right here, the back of the stem. Rubber coated nut. I've already lost my screwdriver. Back pocket. Nope. Now on the top of your fuel shutoff valve or petcock, be mature, there's a Phillips screw that holds it to the frame. Petcock. Not what I do in my off time, but a fuel valve. Once you get that off there, smell your fingers because it smells like VPT2. Wish they made a candle that smelled like that. And that's it. It's essentially a naked bike ready for fresh plastics and graphics. Now that I just dreamt up doing this project, I need to scour the internet, find somebody that's got some good plastics worth of crap that actually fit. Because let me tell you something. The other ones, hot garbage. Flaming hot garbage. The tank looked so cool. But then when it was on there, it fit mediocre till you needed the fenders to match. They didn't fit, nor did the seat. So I tried again, just to see if possibly, maybe it might work. And that is the super awesome fit. Thanks, China, that stellar molding you've got. Wasted the time twice putting this on. Really kicking myself for installing the graphics on the plastics before trying the plastics on the bike as well. It didn't work. But hopefully you guys learn from my mistakes. Don't do the same. So now, off to the internet world. Or if you have any leads on some, let me know. Please send pictures before I end up spending more money on another plastic kit that doesn't fit. That would be superb. I really don't want to try to get a set painted or wrapped. I don't think it'll look very well. But yeah. Any tips or tricks would help on where to find them. I don't know. Is PW only still around? I don't know. It's been years since I've ordered anything for them. I used to have a PW50 as a pit bike back in my racing days and just cruised around with that I used to buy some parts there, and TB parts when I decided to jump on the whole XR CRF 50 train. Built a pretty mean little 50. I wish I still had that. Nice little TB parts, ported head, custom cam, little CDI, little BBR 88 big bore kit on there, heavy duty clutch. Thing was sweet. It was pretty killer back in 2007. Little wheelie machine back in the days of like everybody watching 50 nuts. Great videos. Everybody had a 50. Everybody was rocking a 50, out hucking whatever they could try to huck. Man. We're going down memory lane. Seriously. Anybody got a good lead on red plastics that actually fit very well and have a good fit and finish? Send a link. Drop a link. Hook it up. Help out a 4-year-old, man. He's going to be 4 in July. All he wants is a red dirt bike. I can't justify selling this perfectly good P-Dub to buy an e-bike. I'm not on the e-bike train yet, man. Just can't do it. I know Walsh, he's building killer stuff down there. He just put that Stark Varg motor power plant, in the chassis that he's got down there. Ginger Billy was ripping it around earlier this week. It's cool, man. It's cool. It's a whole different meaning to the hybrid ATV. My generation, which, Walsh really is known for, was putting a dirt bike power plant inside of a ATV chassis. The ATVs were a little behind. Well, they're kind of always behind, unfortunately, on technology and the advancements versus the dirt bike market. And, you just couldn't beat them. They were lighter, faster. There's so many different advantages to those things. You could really change the ergonomics with going with a different chassis. Man, it's crazy. LTR, spindles, and front suspension on a Honda chassis, or you went TRX 250R chassis with, a YZ426 power plant back in the real old days, or a 400, YZ400, holy smokes. Going way back to the early 4-strokes with the Yamahas in the dirt bike sector, non-trail bike, motocross specific. I bleed blue. I don't really want to buy a gas, but man, if we can't make this happen, homeboy might be getting a gas for his birthday. Well, I'm off to the good old interwebs. Hit up the Google machine. Try to find something. That's all I got for today. Love, peace, and chicken grease, homies.